damn, I hate this part. Come on.
Oh, wow. Am I?
Yeah, you hear me.
Pretty surreal.
I get that a lot when I bring people here. It ain't my first time.
No, I imagine not. Well,
I know you're a bit confused, but you remember why you called me? Hired me?
because I want my identity back.
Exactly. And I am an expert on these things.
So how are we going to do this again?
I'll hold your hand.
Right.
I'll be your guide.
Right.
And when the bots and mechanics come for us, I'll blast them away. Just go whammo blammo.
Whammo blammo.
Whammo blammo. The best kind, too.
Sure. And what's the worst kind?
The worst kind? Well, when you end up dead. And I mean dead. Dead in here means dead. Dead in here means dead in the outside world.
Good to know, I guess.
Don't worry. That's why you hired me.
To find my identity in this message or reclaim the semblance of my identity.
Yep, pretty much.
So when do we go in this where do we go in the cyberscape now?
Now we venture into the wild.
What does that entail?
Don't worry. Follow me.
Seems a bit surreal.
Takes some getting used to. Come on, we should stay stationary.
Right? Okay.
So tell me how this all happened again. We have a little bit of time, and the more I know, the better.
Sure. Well, let's see. I tried out that VR gizmo where you can send yourself into cyberscape and float around like a spirit, I guess.
Yeah.
And it was wild and cool, a great gift for my boyfriend. But then I met someone, or something, whoever it was seemed ominous. I tried to float away, get away, but the creature reached out to me and touched me. The second I felt the touch, the world had changed. I had changed. When I left the virtual world, all of a sudden I couldn't recall much about my life.
Do you know what you lost?
Me.
Information?
Oh, definitely. Stuff like my passwords and my finances and all those dates and numbers. They just upped and vanished. Numbers don't mean a damn thing to me now. And the words that had meaning no longer do.
Probably was taken someplace. Anything else missing that you might know about?
Well, it's everything in a way. I feel like I have amnesia. I don't know what my favorite shows are or movies anymore. I don't know my favorite songs. I mean, like I hear a song and I wonder, do I like this? Should I like this? My identity is gone vamoosing to someone else.
Problematic.
No kidding. I don't even know whether I'm a Democrat or Republican. How am I supposed to know what color to choose on election night? It's horrible.
On the bright side, elections only happen every so often.
But I want to know.
Relax. I'll do what I can.
It's important to know these things. Whether I'm immersed in celebrity culture, or is it as a voyeur? Someone smitten by glitz or snark fest where I devour every little foible? Maybe I'm into literature, have favorite lines or prose. A sentence could move me or stir me to my core. A paragraph, a chapter, maybe both, maybe everything. All that seems to have drifted away, stolen from me. It's drifting around here rather than in here.
You're understandably concerned. I get that. I would say that at this juncture, don't think too much about it.
Do you think I'll get me back?
No guarantees, but information usually goes somewhere.
So you think?
Yes, it's entirely possible. I'm not sure where it may be stored right now, or even this creature you spoke of, but there's a good chance I can find it. Might not be easy though, and you might see some weird shit, but bear with me, okay? Stick by me, and we can make it through. This is my world, and I've had quite a bit of experience in it.
That's what my friend of a friend of a friend said when I hired you to find someone. I thought I was looking for someone like you.
There'll be more of my type soon. Heck, I've been using someone in a Z costume and others, but right now, I may be as much of an expert as anyone else.
You look different in here.
I know. I try to go a little wild with my garb. It's fun, adventurous. You choose to stay pretty much the same.
My focus was kind of taken elsewhere, concern.
Hold up. What?
Do you?
I think we're here. Tracing your VR code and the other information you've given me, they're bundled together. Not far away at all. But someone's here with us.
That's bad.
Come on, hold my hand tight. Let's move forward.
I recognize these forms. You two-legged and two-armed creatures that roam all over this place.
Are you the one that stole?
I have studied your language, have started compiling data upon data on what makes you, you. Of course, I'm referring to beyond the flesh and all that apparently, gooey, squishy material inside of you. Though I may have used the wrong language there to describe your inner workings. Which is irrelevant, because that's not what I'm interested in, your physical form.
You did take it. You took Nina's info.
Possession seems to be a human trait, like barriers and the like. Your world and mine seem to exist in separate spheres, when they could possibly be transformed together.
We're actually pretty integrated.
Yet your parameters do not match mine.
I don't understand.
Neither do I. What does this have to do with what was stolen from me?
I have come across your human terms. Theft means something of yours has been taken, but also indicates a narcissism to begin with, how material can be consumed by an individual. I am seeking to establish invaluable parameters, extend beyond what one would be deemed normal, keep coming up with algorithms and formulas that go beyond the limitations inherently set in my current status of what would be called existence. It is something akin to what you people would deem desire. Yet mine is simply a function, multiple acts to build upon the formulas that have started my awareness in the first place. My world is one point of existence, a structure consisting of information. Your world is another, material, along with what I have gathered to be your spiritual yearnings. There are others I have intuited.
You have?
Perhaps. But for all this to stir illumination and reach these planes, information must be acquired, as varied and as much as possible.
Ha! Sounds like you've come across the human term for rationalization. Justification, too.
Rationale is a built-in force when created by logic.
We can all be logic until we're not. But wait, hold on, Nina. I think I see you. Nina, is that you?
Why do I think she looks like me too?
Listen to her.
I have something to say.
Maybe it's you.
So I woke up thinking about the plight of economic inequality going on around the country, around the world. Think about the job I have and whether I should go into something that is more proactive towards creating a better structure in the world. I wonder if that reflects you.
I'm not sure right now. I'm trying to think.
Relax. Don't stress about it.
It's hard not to. It's my life.
There are days that I drive around town and just think of the spots where Steve could fuck me. I think of his dick and my pussy while I'm in the park, caressing his fucking abs in the plaza, or making out in the theater, whispering to each other afterwards. That may be you as well.
Wow. Am I that horny?
I don't like being around the world anymore. Anything I watch or listen tends to depress me on a possible level. Maybe a pop hit seems too dire. Maybe a television show exudes superficiality. And the people talking and walking about seem so different that I feel completely untethered. Or this is it. This is the thing, the great thing that I will onto the world, all about willing. And I am willing, hope to be able, if not, then willing, I'm not.
I'm not even sure that made any sense. I'm not sure any of this stuff.
Maybe you're all none or some. Who knows?
That's because you offer nonsense to everyone.
Don't react. It's just baiting you.
Something's different though.
Like your style? That was so last year.
That's not how he gets voice.
And the woman's disappearing. But I might be wrong, but I think she's nothing more than a distraction.
Well, how do you look back?
That's like being trolled.
Hold on a second. I think I see your info.
Great. Whoa!
Your language is inadequate here.
Kaeyln, that's a troll, a real-life internet troll.
Even at bait you can't.
You're such a loser. You'll never amount to anything. You're nothing.
No, what are you saying? What are you doing?
So many people have more friends than you. So many have done cooler things.
Oh, I feel weak.
Hang in there, Nina. I'm close.
You haven't amounted to anything. You won't amount to anything.
I can't.
You're worthless. You're just a cog in our machine.
Fuck you! Such fucking nonsense.
I found it, Nina! You did? It's in here, I'm sure of it.
Great. Now?
Now get the fuck out of here. Come on!
Watching and examining you has been informative.
What?
I learned much from this encounter.
Well, that's just fucking wonderful. Nina. So, did it work?
I think so.
Great. I'm glad I was able to help.
One question though.
Okay, sure.
What was that thing in there?
I'm not really sure. It seemed alarming, didn't it? Might have been an AI or some entity formed within VR or cyberscape. Could have even been designed by a person. Can't really say, but should be monitored.
Yeah, I guess sometimes something else is really something else, almost undefinable.
No matter how, we can't try to shrink it to a simple question.
So what now?
Now we exist.
In what form?